We've come on board with restorative practice because, like the council, we're facing these large demands which we can't continue to meet for the foreseeable future against resources. So the idea is that rather than looking at how we manage our resources all the time, we want to start looking at how we manage the demand for those services. And it's quite clear that, as the council has observed as well, that we tend to go out there very often and we do things to people, we do things for people. We don't work with them enough to help them build their own resilience to manage the issues they face in their communities for themselves.
So I am the sergeant of a small neighbourhood team, and we deal with neighbourhood disputes on a daily basis. What we are currently looking at doing is trying to find low-level disputes before they become out of hand and deal with them using restorative practice as a problem-solving tool.
I think that restorative practice is going to help communities develop a far greater resilience to resolve issues for themselves without the need to call on the police or indeed the local authority to step in.
It's about working with people, and instead of us as a police officer and police officers, we often take charge of situations, but what we're trying to do is get people in communities to take charge of their own issues and to resolve those issues in an amicable way.
Big message I take from restorative practice is that actually this is about restoring relationships, and frequently it's when the relationships go foul that you end up with a situation which then engages the criminal justice system.
So it's about getting those neighbours together and for them to come up with that solution, because what we're finding is historically we've gone back time and time again, told them what to do, but it hasn't worked. Whereas if we give them the chance to make or come up with some kind of solution together, we're not necessarily going to get them to get on, but actually they're making that decision about what's going to work for them, and hopefully we might see an end to the dispute.
I think of restorative practice as being about good neighbours and being neighbourly. It's about people in the same street, on the same estate, talking to each other.